Hello.
Welcome to Twinset and Purl's Knitting Podcast, episode 78.
Yeah.
Hi everybody, welcome. We welcome anybody who's new here. Today is going to be quite a packed. We've got a lot. We've got a bit of everything.
We've been away
today.
for about 3 weeks, haven't we?
Yeah, and we've got a bit of everything. Lovely sunny day in the middle of England. It's been a weird. We've had some thunder and lightning.
Yeah, we've
some
had
torrential rain.
Really, we've had a mini heat wave since we last podcast,
and now
it's all. I would say it's autumnal.
Yeah,
but
apparently before we get into that,
it's going to get hot. It's going to get warmer.
Is it?
Yeah, my husband told me.
Oh, I was just looking forward to the
Better weather.
Yeah, well, the leaves have started coming off the trees.
It hasn't stopped me aspiring.
Anyway, yeah. So I'm Jo
and I'm Rachel, and we would like to welcome you all.
Yeah.
If you're new,
we've had a few new subscribers, which we'll get into later on.
I think this is going to be a good episode.
Yeah.
We've obviously got a lot of old ones, which some people have found us and have started watching and commenting on, which is quite funny. And yeah, so we were going to talk about our little bit of. Right, so it's the last day of August, and I challenged Jo. I think it must have been on the last podcast.
You didn't. You challenged yourself
to post every day on Instagram.
That I would try as well.
Something looked very.
Look very what?
I don't know. Pale. Anyway. Yeah, it was really a challenge for me because I thought I wanted to see what could happen if we posted every day, and it's
just got that on your nose.
So I posted
above.
I posted my knitting. It wasn't knitting, wasn't it? Every day.
Yeah.
What I've been knitting on, and we have had like over 1,000 new subscribers
on Instagram. Been amazing.
Part of that was helped by Jo's Pier 62 shawl going to flock fibre, I'm sure. But yeah, so welcome. If you're on Instagram and you watch this as well and you're new, welcome. And we said that this podcast grows so slowly that we would celebrate the 500s.
Yeah.
So we have gone over 2,500 subscribers on YouTube. So that's exciting, and we want to welcome you and hope that you enjoy our format and that you stay. We are a one-shot podcast. We film in my kitchen.
We've never really edited, have we?
No.
We used to put in little
we used to put and what we were talking about and stuff.
But we've always just talked in one. One go. Sometimes two that we put them together.
Yeah.
If we're going to a show or something, we might do one on the Friday night and then.
Yeah.
Or when we spoke to Dad. Did we do another episode with Dad?
No, we just added it because I didn't upload it in the Isle of Man.
Yeah. So sometimes there's a little bit of joining things together, but we don't go through and remove any.
No.
When we go, kind of, what were we talking about? That kind of thing. We don't remove that.
So if you're new here, we've been podcasting for just over about 3.5 years, 3.75 years, 2/3. Maths. And we are also knitwear designers, so as well as knitting podcasters. So today we're going to have some bit of admin, some life, some
what
FOs,
we're wearing,
FOs, whips like normal, and then we are going to talk about what happened yesterday, which was a yarn show.
So we've got a couple of new designs coming out.
Patterns coming out. Not talking about new designs.
I've got one new design.
Have you? Oh yeah, of course you have. It's a whip.
It's a whip.
Yeah.
And your acquisition. That's some show acquisitions
and some previous acquisitions.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's going to be a packed show. So
we've sent Rachel's husband off for a couple
I'm
of
just
hours.
Put my hair up, I'm afraid. I'm sweltering.
You're all right.
So
Show them the lovely clip I gave you.
Oh yeah.
I bought some hair slides and there was a navy blue one, so it had to come to Rach.
And we really like them because they're sideways ones.
Yeah.
So they actually literally anchor your hair all day. I don't ever.
No. And you can drive in it a bit easier. You put your
Yeah.
head back on the headrest.
Yeah.
I think, like Rachel sits in her chair with her head thing up.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, because it's not good to wear a clip in a car.
I can't drive with a.
No, you can get if you're getting an accident.
No, it's not that. It's my head is in completely the wrong position.
Yeah.
I'm looking down.
But also, if you do get in an accident, you can really hurt yourself.
Yeah, you can.
Right. PSA.
Yeah. So if you're new here, we're in England, and Rachel lives in the middle of England.
I do.
And I come over from the southwest to usually to her kitchen. Sometimes we podcast from my house, but very rarely.
I live in what has been
It's the most average town in the UK.
it's the most normal, yeah, statistically.
Exciting. Yeah, so we're back at Rachel's today, and the show we went to is Rachel's local one.
Yeah.
So we'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
What was first on the agenda?
First on the agenda is our cowl that we've got going on. So it's the Islet Drop tea. No, it's not. It's the Islet Drop T&P Islet Drop cowl is the hashtag on Instagram. We have a Ravelry group. We have a thread in our Ravelry group. I'm not sure if we have an FO thread yet.
No.
Joe will do an FO thread.
It's been going for it'll be a month tomorrow.
Yeah. Another month.
Yeah.
And I'm about to start my second one.
So was what we're wearing as well.
So we decided to do the tees, didn't we?
Yeah. Well, Rachel's going to do long sleeves.
I was, but then I
And then she put it on yesterday.
Yeah.
So we had a little bit of story.
Let's start
One of
from the
our
beginning.
friends, Sally, is also joining in the cowl. We bought our yarn together at the summer wool show,
which is
in Ant Hill, Urban Purl. Rachel decided she wanted to do sleeves and she didn't have enough of the Urban Purl to do sleeves. So she did hers. This was going to be her original one because it was Rachel's idea to knit.
And this was the inspiration from the photo of the tea in the pattern.
Yeah.
So there's
the pattern is by Leila Raven. Is that how you say her name?
Yeah.
Leila. And it's not a new pattern, is it? I think it's been around a little while.
I don't know.
She's got a raglan version of it as well, and I was chatting to Sally about that yesterday.
Can you see the?
She
2024.
She was going to do. She wanted to knit the pattern top down because
Right.
she's got fed up of doing it flat.
I like it.
Yeah, I like it too. But I knit shawls, so I
Yeah.
like I don't mind purling.
No, and for me, Sally's the reason we finished them.
Yeah.
And then she didn't finish it.
Well, she's got hers to this point, but she's putting sleeves on
so
hers.
she
She didn't think that was finished. So she's done a bit of the sleeve.
Oh, well, that's fair. So this is that's the original. That's my inspo.
Yeah. And I think you've completed the inspo very well.
I have.
You start at the bottom, you do some rib, and then you knit in the round
The pattern.
the pattern for so many repeats. I added about 4 repeats.
I added 3 repeats
to the bottom
to
of
mine.
mine. Your gauge is Rachel. I knit tighter than Rachel.
So I measured it and I wanted it 14 inches, kind of stretched out a bit. I've only steam blocked it.
I didn't measure gauge.
I
I didn't go up needle size, so I just knit it as the pattern, and then when I'd done the number of repeats it said, and I put it on a barber cord and tried it on, and then I knew it was going to. Then I knew it was going to fit, so I was happy, and
What size did you do?
Size 5.
So I did size 6, and when I cast on, there was significantly less stitches than I
had anticipated.
I'm used to knitting for a 4-ply
Yeah.
sweater, but the body is knitted on a bigger needle, so it fits.
Yeah.
It's lovely.
Yeah. lost my thread because you interrupted me.
No, you've got to the armholes.
I wanted to use all of my yarn. I'd never intended to put sleeves.
No. And you also had to fade in your second skein because it's hand dyed.
It's hand dyed. I wanted to put. I was trying to work out how many I could do up here because I knew that I probably had to do a bigger cut. I probably could have got away with less because it's quite a deep armhole.
I did what it said.
I probably could have done one. I probably could have done one less, and then I would have had enough to do a little bit of a. But it would then also have been shorter by one repeat. So, anyway, I tried to work that out, and I did extra on the body because I didn't want to end up with any, and I ended up with a little nubbin. That's on my. I posted on my Instagram. Did
almost
so I've
double.
Probably got enough if I wanted to pick up and cast off just to neat. But I don't think the edges need.
No,
anything.
I like them.
They're quite neat. Yeah. So yesterday I bought another skein thinking I might do the sleeves, but I'm now thinking, for now I'm not going to. I'm going to keep it in case I change my mind. But I think most of the time I'm going to be wearing this. With a skirt or like black trousers and a denim jacket. And if I'm wearing a denim jacket, I don't want sleeves.
And that is why I changed my mind about the sleeves, because I was worried in this dark navy that I was going to have to match a dark navy top. But I wore it yesterday with a white top underneath, and today I'm wearing this pale grey, and I think it looks fine. And I thought, you know, and like this is, I am going to knit a sweater in a different colour, but this is, I could wear it with a vest underneath in the summer, and I wouldn't want sleeves. Yeah, so
that's my thinking. And yesterday when we met Leila from the Urban Purl, from the Urban
Spelled
Purl,
differently.
She was wearing hers, and we had a bit of a twinny moment.
We got a photograph, and she had one with sleeves on as well. In her samples. There's the three of us wearing our Islet Drop. So I feel a bit of the odd one out because
you weren't in Urban Purl yarn.
I wasn't in Urban Purl yarn, but I do have my yarn, and I don't know, I might be able to get away with. Anyway, this is the sweater version, and I think I want a paler sweater. Yeah. So our cowl runs until the end of September.
Yeah.
And we haven't thought of a prize yet.
No. I was thinking of knitting another one, but I'm not now. I changed my mind yesterday. I was convinced to knit something else. So we'll be talking about that later.
So so we love them. So knit one. They are very quick.
Yeah. The pattern is very. I did have to tick it off. And it's easier on the flat than it is on the. It's very easy on the round to knit an extra round or knit too few rounds.
I found when I was doing the last bit, the back, I honestly finished it at 2 a.m. the morning of the show, and then I sewed the seams together, the shoulder seams up in the morning, and sewed the ends, and I actually sewed the ends on. I had one side left to sew them in the car on the way there. Never been that close to the wire, but I have sewed all the ends in, so that's a bonus. But when I was so tired, I dropped on the knit two together. I dropped a stitch on one portion. I dropped 4 out of that, about that much. I was just like, go to sleep. You need to go to sleep. You need to go to sleep. Oh, it was an experience. Sorry, shall we say? But I love it. And I'd seen this kind of combo on a sweater in Sainsbury's last summer, and really liked it. But then they sold out. Yeah. And also that was polyester, and this is merino silk, and alpaca is my. And I've got some of this left.
My yarn is merino linen, and it's beautiful. It's got a really nice grey.
I think I could just put this pattern on a like a page. Yeah. And then I could use up my, because I just started a third ball.
Yeah, of course you could easily put it on a page.
So I was thinking if I did one less, I'd have to do one whole less repeat to have used 2 balls, which is.
I was thinking you could do a cowl. And that'd be nice to have like a.
Oh yeah, you could just add it. With that. You're so clever.
Sometimes we have ideas and it's like we've got one brain.
That happened the other day.
Yeah, it did with your sock.
Yeah.
And I said something which made you think of something.
And mine was my edit was the right thing to do. But yeah, you made me think
wouldn't
of
have
it.
got
I wouldn't
there
have
without
known.
that.
Wait till you see. Right, so that is number 1 in the admin. Number 2 in the admin is pattern of the pod.
So thank you everybody who bought.
Oh yes, that one.
Summer in the Light,
That
Winter
ended
in the
last night,
Shade.
I think.
We had loads of love for that pattern. That's a really old pattern, and it is beautiful, and it's a very good gift knit. So that will be turned off, but it's still a deal, I think. Is it £6 for 2? Yes, it's £6.
What's it doing? It's giving me moments right in the middle.
£6 for 2 shawl patterns. So if you've got somebody that you want to knit a gift for, it's it's a really lovely little pattern. You need 1 skein and some minis for one of them, or 2 skeins.
Yeah, but they can't. They can get 20% off with a podcast bonus.
Yeah, I'm just saying, even for £6, if 2 shawl patterns for £6 is still a bargain. Yeah, so there's one is a skein of mohair and 1 skein, and the other one is either 2 skeins or a skein or 5 minis and a full skein. Okay, but yeah, so even though
were you filling in while I was finding my picture?
No, I was just saying how wonderful Summer in the Light, Winter in the Shade is.
So I found the picture that is the cover shot. The other one is because these are from a few years ago. So we've this podcast episode is one of my patterns. So we've chosen the Rosie Lee socks, which I knitted in Bird Street yarn.
I have a look at them, please, before you share them. They're quite similar to the Whistledown, aren't they?
A little bit. They've got the Whistledown doesn't have.
Yeah.
So what it made me think of was like the delicate pattern on a teacup.
Yeah.
Or something like that. So if I show you the full picture. So there's pattern at the top and then vanilla at the bottom to show the beautiful yarn, which they still dye this colourway. So if you want to show Bird Streets and Love, go and this one is going here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is. Should we talk about this now?
Can do.
So this is we've got a giveaway from the show from yesterday for this episode, and this is the yarn that I knit the socks in from Bird Street. So the winner will get this skein of yarn and this little yarn caddy type thing,
or you could put notions or things in your by your
chair. Or so it's beautiful. We just chose this. I just love that material.
Yeah, we chose it because it kind of goes with that as well.
So it
and it's got one of Claire's bag charms.
So Claire and John gifted this to us for the giveaway, and we
purchased the little yarn.
But the socks, I actually think that Claire gave me a skein of the yarn to design with.
So doesn't that look cute together?
It does. So the pattern will have, and also part of the price. So we thought we would give away the pattern, but we don't want to stop everybody buying the pattern
to join in
the
knit along.
No, the pod has to get the pattern of the pod.
Yeah, but also
we are thinking of doing a knit along. Maybe. Yeah, just for a month maybe. Yeah. One sock will do. So we'll talk about a little bit more about that at the end after this.
Yeah.
So
so the pattern will be half price until we podcast again.
Yeah.
Which we're planning to do in 2 weeks' time.
Oh, I thought I'd written a bit. I hadn't. I thought I'd written a bit about the cup. But yeah, so those are the socks, and the promotion will be up by the time this is up on YouTube.
Yeah. And
we'll tell you about it on Instagram as well. So if we do like an impromptu little knit along, the prize will be a skein of Bird Street yarn, a pattern of your choice from my sock patterns, and leading us on to the next thing we're going to talk about.
Have we got to give?
Where are you giving away?
You've got 2 people who want them.
Well, we've got this one.
Oh, right. Okay.
Unless we do a medium one. Let's do it. And you'll get one of our project bags for the knit along.
Yeah.
We haven't thought of the prize yet for the Islet Drop, but we'll come up with something in the next episode before the. So what should we? How should we do this? Should we do it on? We do it on Ravelry. I think because it's easier. Yeah. So I'll set up just a. You can win if you're in the chat. We don't expect you to. I don't think. Just join in.
Join in.
So join in. Knit a Rosalie sock, and I will start a thread. Post your pictures, your yarn, your pictures, and.
Yeah, and you can win a bag
and a skein of yarn and a pattern. Perfect. I might just write. No, afterwards you write it down. Okay, so now we're going to talk about these, aren't we? So this is we've been selling a few of these. So since I came back out of hospital, I've been on the ball.
Were we talking about life? When were we talking about after?
Yeah. Soz. So these you can purchase by emailing us at our email, which will be in the show notes below, or if you're too quick and Joe hasn't done them yet, they'll be in all that information is in the previous show notes below the last episode. So this is a medium size, and these are £20 plus postage.
And it easily fits a shawl and a sock.
Yeah, it easily fits a shawl, definitely fits a sock. We have, not this, but we've sent something else to America, and Royal Mail charged us a fee for the import for the stuff that's going on. So we think that because we use Royal Mail, we can now ship these to America. So if you're in America and you're like, what?
And it will be a tiny amount extra on the postage.
Yeah, it was like
50p.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But postage to America is expensive.
Yeah.
No, actually, this is a large letter, so it's a bit cheaper. But yeah, so there's those. That's the medium. And then I've ordered the big order. We've got a few of these now. That order came in. And when I placed that order, I said to Joe, I'm going to order the other sizes and see what they're like. So this little cutie is the small, and you can fit a sock in it. I have a sock in mine.
I had the start of my shawl in it.
Yeah, so it's a nice little...
My shawl was being knit with 50-gram balls.
Yeah.
So it fit 2 50-gram balls.
So it's kind of a box bottom. But
did you fit a 100-gram cake in there?
No, I wound it into 2 50 grams, which is good because of what happened. But you can't... I wouldn't say you'd be able to have on your second sock, you'd be able to have your first sock in there.
Yeah.
You know, but... It also would make a really cute little notions pouch for notions, because some people like to keep like crochet hooks, would be quite good in there. So that's the small, and then the larger one, which we will show you compared to the medium. It's not that much
it's
larger.
It's not going to be a full sweater,
but you can. I don't know. It's pretty big when you open it.
Yeah. Depends on how many skeins of yarn you use for a sweater.
Maybe we should have put some skeins of yarn in them, told people, but we can do that if you're interested.
You can just see how many fit in.
We can do that if you're interested. Well, it fits 2. You'd fit a Simon in there.
Yeah.
Or this. You'd fit this in.
Does it fit 4?
You'd probably fit this in there.
Does it fit those 2 as well? Are they half?
They're 50 grams.
Oh, right.
My new stuff. Don't look. I'm going to show you later.
So you've got, there's 4 skeins of yarn.
There's 4 skeins in there, and
you've
that's
got
about half full,
yeah.
I would say.
So that
good.
would fit most people's sweaters, or at least the beginning of the
Yeah, and you wouldn't
sweater.
have all your yarn,
No.
but you would have your sweater at the end.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's
Pretty
quite
good.
Yeah. So these are £20, the medium, which we've got most of. These are going to be 15, but we do have to order them. So there's a bit, that'll be like a pre-order.
And on these as well.
And the big ones. So the big ones are going to be 25 because they're not hugely different.
But
So-
you could have a set for £60.
Yeah, if you wanted all the Twinset and Purl ones.
But we've only got 5 of these.
No less because we've got one each.
Yeah, so we're going to have to order some more if people are interested.
So those. So let
but
me
we're
know.
also going to order
This. So a few people have been interested in this, which is the first one that I ordered just for me and Joe. And we're thinking of doing, if we can, we're going to do grey with orange stitching for myeloma. Are we going to give money to myeloma from?
We could do £1.
I think I want to give it to Maggie's though.
Or whatever.
Or Maggie's is orange as well.
Yeah, so we could do
So we
we could do that all year as well then.
So yeah, let us know what you think.
So we'll get some.
We're going to see. I don't even know if we can do it in grey yet.
No.
It definitely comes in black.
Yeah.
So it might be black and orange, because I don't think orange
no.
would show up that well on there.
Also, cream. People aren't so keen on the cream
No.
because it shows the. You know, they think it's
stuff
just
like
will show
that.
the dirt.
Yeah. So we will give you an update on that before it happens.
But
if you
you're
do,
if you
you're
want,
interested,
if you want these, I mean, it takes about 3 weeks to get them in. So if people get back to us and they're interested in a larger or the smaller,
yeah,
we'll put another order in for those. Cool.
excuse me, slurping.
Right.
I don't need to take my yarn out of there yet. I'll take it out. We'll talk about it.
Yeah.
So life update.
So it's been 3 weeks. And Rachel's had a lot going on.
Yeah. So I went into hospital. I was supposed to go in the next day.
So did we podcast after the study?
Yes, we podcast on the Saturday.
Yeah.
And then I was going in on the Sunday, supposed to be going in on the Sunday, and I didn't get a bed. But I got a bed the next day, and I got admitted at 9 p.m. to start chemo on the Tuesday. So I had the first chemo. It was all fine. I had all the precautionary antihistamine, paracetamol and steroids, which I didn't think I was having. But there was a bonus to having the steroids. The food tasted okay. So
it was so funny that one nurse kept saying, are you really liking it? And you were like, yeah, it's tasting all right.
And then the guy came to ask me, the catering guy came and asked me what I thought. And I was like, yeah, give them steroids, they'll love it. So
we actually shared the rice pudding. The rice pudding was delicious.
Yes.
I'm not on steroids.
I only had that once.
I'm not on steroids, and it was delicious.
I did have a few syrup sponge. Well, we had one syrup sponge and custard, apple crumble and custard, and a few. Like I always chose.
I think
if
if you're
pudding,
in hospital and you're up to eating it,
yeah, it's not the biggest portion in the world anyway.
No.
So he did offer us more rice pudding, didn't he? So
the semolina looked grim. I walked past that in the corridor.
So that was the Tuesday, and they then from then on they had to do these specific obs to check that my brain wasn't swelling from the reaction the body has to this bispecific antibody that is the new chemo. So I had to write a sentence, and I wrote a sentence. The next day the guy came and said they didn't. For about 3 times they didn't know that I was supposed to write the same sentence because they look at your handwriting, not your comprehension of writing a sentence. So after that I then had to write the same sentence I'd written first. So that was slightly easier.
Oh, rather than think up.
I know, and also they didn't always give me a chance to lean on anything. So whose handwriting?
Yeah.
I know. And then you had to answer all these questions about, it was the same questions every time. Like,
what year is it?
Where are you? What year is it? What's the month? What city are you in? And then count always either count backwards from 10 in ones or count back from 100 in tens. And I was like, can you just give me something difficult? Because I was like, who can't do these things? Anyway, apparently there was a lady who couldn't remember her name. And she was called Anne. I'm not giving anything away by saying that, unless this was you, Anne, and you watching. You know? But then she thought everyone was called Anne.
Oh,
Her son, her husband, everyone was Anne. So she had a definite, because I was like, well, this is a piece of cake, you know.
Yeah.
Then that was the smallest dose. Then on the Friday, so I had 2 days just lying around. Thursday Joe arrived, so at least I had some entertainment, because as much as I love spending time with my husband, he doesn't
entertain
no,
you.
he doesn't try to entertain me in hospital. He sits on his phone. Fair dues. It's horrible waiting. Why would you just...
But then when I'm there, he didn't even get to sit in the comfy chair. I get to sit in the comfy chair.
So then...
Litter's prerogative.
On the Friday, so I was fine, and they'd said to me, if you're fine 24 hours after the second dose, we can discharge you. You can go home and come into the cancer ward, the outpatient's place to have your chemo on the Tuesday. So that was great, and I was like, I really want to go home, you know, so obviously. And they did this miraculous thing. They ordered my drugs the day before. So when it was time to go, drugs, off we went. Fine, came home. I was a bit, I'd say I was a bit steroidy. I can't even remember what we had to eat that night. Anyway, the next day we went for a roast, didn't we? And I was okay. I have to say that energy is an issue with this new chemo. But we went for a Sunday roast. As I walked back to the car, I felt like I had inhaled a load of pollen. And I started with like this tickly cough. The day before, though, in hospital, I had said to the nurse in the morning, I think I've got a bit of a sore throat. And he said, oh, I'll go and get you some mouthwash. Never saw that. I later found out that my marker for inflammation, that is what they use in the hospital, CRP, used in hospital for measuring if you've got an infection, was already quite high. It's about 50 throughout that, you know, had been when I arrived, but it had tripled on the Friday. So on the Saturday they knew that it was now 150. Anyway, so that's all day. Joe stayed until you had to came back and had a cup of tea, didn't you? And then we, as soon as Joe left,
I got stuck in traffic on the way home.
So as soon as Joe left, I fell asleep, and Mark said he kept popping in and looking at me because I was coughing. And he said I looked worse and worse and worse while I was sleeping. So we took my temperature, and my thermometer was not good. It was only 36.5, but I was coughing, I was breathless, I'd just been in hospital, I'd had chemo. So I rang the triage. I was on hold as number 1 in the queue for 45 minutes. So I sod this. Put the phone down. 10 o'clock, somebody rang me back. And I was telling them what had happened, you know, blah, blah, blah. And they said, oh, we need to talk to the doctor, I'll get back to you. 11 o'clock, they rang and said, can you come in to this other ward? They've got a bed for you on the renal, bed 3 on the renal transplant ward. So I'd literally just unpacked.
You go into renal transplant with an infection? That seems weird.
I know, and they didn't even like barrier it. They didn't even wear a mask. Anyway, the next 2 days, as far as I was concerned, were hell. I felt really rough. People around me weren't that ill. They weren't all that ill. They were there, obviously. They had high blood pressure and they'd had kidney transplants in various times. Nobody really spoke. There's one lady across that way spoke to me. Nobody else spoke to me. It was really noisy. It was just horrible. It was just compared to haematology. Haematology was like a spa compared to this place. It was haematology is
the food's different as well, isn't it?
Yeah, there's a renal and there's a certain diet. They do let you have apple crumble though. and just an ice cream. The ice cream's better. It's that Jude ice cream.
Why don't they have that in your
I don't
ward?
know. And the bed was longer.
That's
So I
fun.
slept.
I guess it's just different
Yeah.
times than they're ordered,
So I
isn't it?
slept all the time. I slept nearly the whole time. But I kept, every time anybody came to see me, I was like, I don't want to be here. I need to go home. I feel okay. I can feel like this at home. They said you've got to have 8 hours of IV antibiotics before we let you go home. So and I tell you, if they want the bed, they think you should go home. They make you go home. So I was just so horrible. Mark was bringing me water and ice, and they'd bring me water. I said, don't want your water. Put my own water. Who is this person?
This princess.
I know, and I was just like, I can't be here anymore. So I was doing I went outside to the garden, a nice little garden, to my little video. And finally on Tuesday night afternoon, they let me go home. And the drugs took 5 hours to come. And I made the mistake of getting my husband to come and get me too early. And first thing he said to me was, well, do you think they've your drugs by now? And I thought, I've made a mistake. I shouldn't have let you come. I should have got the drugs and then called you. Waited in Costa. So anyway, yeah, so I'm fine now. I did have antibiotics for a week, and it took me, last weekend, I went for they rescheduled my chemo for Thursday, so now I have chemo on Thursdays. They did the chemo. It was steroids. It was the weekend was horrendous. It was like a lost weekend. I was zombified. I was just like, I did manage to knit some socks, but I was like, and I've begged not to be. So I had the chemo on the Thursday, and then I had to go on the Friday to a clinic, and I begged him. I said, are the steroids part of the treatment? No. So I said, can I not have them? So this week I haven't had them. Now we talked about this for a long time, but I think people are kind of interested, but I will wrap it up because having it without was absolutely fine. Also, if you haven't had a reaction yet, you don't have to have the other stuff either. So I'm literally on Thursdays I'm going to go
have an
injection, go home.
So the only side effect you're having is it's itching where they do the injection,
and it's inflamed. It's like having an egg underneath your skin.
And I guess over the week
by the time you have the next one, the egg's gone. But it is so itchy, and there's nothing you can do that can put on it. You just have to try not to itch it. And
I think you should ask, because you don't have to put anything with perfume on it.
No.
You could use the chickenpox cream or whatever, the cream that you put on when you have chickenpox.
Yeah.
Like,
or shingles.
Yeah, the calamine.
Right.
Or whatever. You could try and ask them about that.
I will talk. And I'll talk to my nurses actually.
Because it's not. Is it painful? Is it just itchy? Because when you have shingles, it's really painful as well. So you want something like, I use that Lanacane when I had shingles, because the pain it was so painful.
Sorry.
But it's just itchy. You could use calamine lotion.
Yeah. I'll talk to them, because it's not so much. It's like tummy ache pain. So it's being absorbed. They do it. It's subcutaneous fat injection. And so it's gradually being absorbed, is how I think of it. And so I have stomach ache that day, and then probably the next day. And maybe a little bit of nausea, but not bad. And yeah, so I can cope with it. I am worried that there's not going to be enough room on my stomach to do the injection. I've got a big tummy.
Will they start on your butt?
No, they'll go on my legs, I think, next. Or they might just go in the old place. But at the moment, I've had 4 injections and 3 of them are still lighting up. So anyway, I just want to say thank you to everybody. I'm going to wrap this up now. Thank you to everyone who commented, sent me a message, watched my little updates. I might still continue to do them because I quite like it, and show you what I've been doing. And I'm still going to post on, maybe not every day, but I'm still going to keep
Well, we had
posting.
something like 500,000 views
in a
on our
month.
Instagram.
Yeah,
So-
in a month. So yes. Anyway, have you got anything else to say about life?
Well,
We went to London. Yes.
Yeah, I went to London.
Joe's famous.
So we had some friends over from Sydney in Australia. They live just outside Sydney. And we met them on a cruise a couple of years ago now. And Alex is a massive Tottenham Hotspur fan. And when they came over to Europe on the cruise, they hadn't got a chance to see Tottenham play because football season was off or whatever. So this time they organised it so that they did a cruise first, and then they came to London so they could see Tottenham. Well, Tottenham were playing in Manchester, so
He really didn't plan.
yeah. Well, he spent Friday looking around the stadium. So they did a stadium tour of
That's quite
Tottenham.
exciting.
Yeah, he was really excited. He was like a kid in a candy store. Then we met them for dinner on the Friday night. But on the way up on the train, I had posted
You were going to London.
that I was going to London, and this was what I was knitting on. Could I get the tip of Granny Kathleen's buttons done in a weekend? And we met them for dinner at the restaurant in the Hilton on Park Lane. It's lovely, not too expensive, delicious food. Definitely recommend. We walked back. We went and found a pub to have a drink in, and then they got a taxi. We walked back to our hotel. As we're going past Green Park Station, I heard somebody say, "That's Joanna," and I was like, "Oh, Chris, I think somebody's just said my name." And he's like, "Oh no, they're on the phone. They're not talking. They don't know you. How would they know you?"
Cut to.
So we're walking home. He's just like,
I'm looking
"They
at.
don't call you Joanna." He said, "What do you call yourself? You call yourself Joe." I said, "I'm Joanna on my knitting pants."
I was looking at her post on our feed, and somebody had written. Shall I find it up? Find it. Somebody had written.
Is that one?
Oh.
No, it's not. It's not the Beautiful Knitters. It's the one before.
That one on the train. Right. Somebody said, "You will think I'm a bit creepy, but I ran into you a few hours ago around Green Park and was really excited to say your name. I hope you have a great weekend." And I messaged Jo and I said, "Did somebody recognise you at Green Park Station?" She was like, "See, Chris?"
So he'd always said to me, when we come back from shows and things, and he's like, I said, "Oh, met some of our fans. Saw loads of people wearing a Simon or whatever." He's like, "Are you famous?" And I said, maybe I'll think I'm famous when I get recognised out of context. Yeah. And that's happened. I don't know.
And we weren't together.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But she is one of my test knitters.
Oh, right.
So, I don't know, but we've never met.
No.
It's always been on.
Thanks for saying hi. And Jo regrets not.
I do. I wrote a reply saying that. And maybe she'll come to Unravel and we can meet up and have a cup of coffee.
Nice.
We're going to Unravel on the Friday though, so that can be more awkward for meeting people because not everybody can get the Friday off. So on the Saturday, our friends went to Manchester to watch. They'd had the hospitality and everything at the Emirates.
Yeah.
They absolutely loved it. And Tottenham won, although Alex was sitting with them. He couldn't get a seat with the away fans, so he was with the Manchester fans. He said, but they were all lovely. Because I was like, how is he? I said, message Lydia, and I was like, how is he managing to keep quiet? when they scored twice. So yeah, then we Chris and I had a lovely day. Apart from I got a migraine, and it was a weird migraine. It started in my hands.
That hasn't happened for a long time.
I had a numb arm, and then this arm went numb. And
so you weren't worried about your heart?
No, I took my tablets and I started to feel better, but my balance was off.
Yeah.
And all the things, apart from I didn't get the visual thing for the first time.
It must have been a different place.
It was just
random. I saw a reel of a camera eye view of somebody walking with some kind of migraine.
Yeah. So we went to what did we do on Saturday? We did a couple of things, and then we walked to Beautiful Knitters. Oh yeah, we went to Uniqlo, and Chris wanted. I can show the bag later. Chris,
I thought she was giving it.
I hadn't taken a crossbody bag with me. I'd taken my I'd taken a big, massive baggy one.
Right.
I didn't want to walk around with that with my nice summer dress on.
Yeah.
So we went to Uniqlo and I bought a little bag. Yeah. Chris got 2 pairs of shorts in the sale, like so cheap. He was so like dead chuffed with himself.
Aww.
Then we went to Muji because there's no Muji, and Muji, I love Muji. Japanese lifestyle shop.
Yeah.
Have just beautiful things. Bought a couple of things there. Then we looked around Covent Garden with me feeling really weird at this point. Went and sat in Starbucks and had a coffee and a sausage sandwich. Then we walked to Pimlico, where Beautiful Knitters were. So that's like you go down past like along the side of St James's Park.
Did you go?
We didn't go over a bridge.
Is it north of the river?
Yeah. And I spent a little bit of time in Beautiful Knitters. Unfortunately, Karen wasn't there to say hi to.
But she commented on your post, didn't she?
So
I haven't got my thing that you bought me.
I've got mine.
Yeah,
so.
she bought me thing.
I bought Rachel a little present, and I got some yarn. So then we had lunch in a little cafe around the corner, which was really nice. Did a bit of people watching. You know, it was one of those days where it was still quite warm, and you just think, how did somebody put that outfit together? Yeah. Lots of people wearing knee boots.
Right.
I didn't quite, and mini skirts. Maybe it's the thing, but I didn't.
That sounds like a 90s.
Yeah,
thing.
But it was definitely too hot for a knee boot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so we walked back from.
We've been talking for 3/4 of an hour.
We then walked back from there, and it was lovely.
Yeah.
We had a nice time.
Yeah.
Then on the Sunday, we met our friends for Sunday lunch. Had a really nice roast in a pub called the Phoenix, which is just near Buckingham Palace. Very nice place if you ever in that part of London. We then went to a Gales. They discovered a Gales, and we went for Gales for coffee. And then Chris and I got a taxi back to the hotel and got the tube to Paddington. Train journey home was farce, but there you go. It's bank holiday weekend. What do you expect? But yeah, had a lovely weekend all together. Then didn't feel very well on Monday. It was the bank holiday. It was the aftermath of the migraine, I think. And I.
She thought she was having pseudo twin effects.
But I didn't feel very well. But anyway, no, lovely weekend. Kind of a weekend of two halves. 2 days feeling a bit and 2 days with friends having a really lovely time. So, I had a lovely 3 days in the hospital with you as well. Yeah. So,
a little break.
Yeah. No, it's been and I'm really glad you're okay. Obviously.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Right.
What's next?
Next is upcoming patterns.
Oh.
So Joe's testing it for Granny Kathleen's buttons finished this week.
Yeah, I mean, I really do need to write to my testers and thank them. So if you're watching, any of you lovely ladies who testing it for me, thank you so much.
The pattern's going to come out next weekend.
Pattern's coming out next weekend. I am going to. There's a couple of things that I'm going to do. There's a couple of edits. Thank you, Caroline, for your lovely document with the edits. You wouldn't believe how difficult it is to write the rib section and get the increases right in your head. I was getting myself all over the place. So I had to, when I knit the other tip, I made sure I was making note of every single thing I did, because it's anyway. Yeah. So this is the two bits.
All right.
This is the two tips joined together
to make a little
scarfette, and then there's the cowl section.
So the whole thing is pretty big.
Yeah.
Well, it's probably a Cecil size.
It is.
And then there's the little.
So you could share with somebody if you're out and you're.
So you could knit just the cowl.
You could knit just the cowl.
Joe's also going to include instructions for.
That's the bit I'm going to add, is how to do
a whole shawl without separating.
And you could just then sew your buttons
wherever
you wanted on the rib.
And then you could also just do the two tips.
As a little shawlette. Yeah.
So a bit woolly wool for me.
Yeah. The wool. This wool is from. What's it called?
Look at the buttons.
What's she called?
I don't know.
Beth.
Oh, Telling Yarn.
Telling Yarn.
So these are the buttons from Granny Kathleen's button box.
Yeah. And I have got a stripy version, which I forgot to bring, which still needs a steam and its buttons added.
So Joe will be promoting this on Instagram this week.
Yeah.
And
then it'll be released on Friday
with a discount.
Yeah.
And so keep an eye out. And then your other Joanna testnet's going really well.
Yeah.
And then on the 9th of September, which is not a Friday.
But it is a month after
it is a month after it was launched with Botanical Yarn. Pier 62. Do you have a picture of it? I got a picture of it.
Shall I?
Pier 62 is this shawl.
Shall I join this together?
With the shawl with that's a video. Don't want to show you that. Like this. The lines as you
so you can still get kits from Sophie, which will give you the beautiful neon net fluffy yarn that was used as the main colour, and she's doing different.
So this photo that Joe put up for when it came out at Flock, I'm hurriedly finding, is this one. This photo has had just under 200,000 views.
Wow.
Which for a little old us is amazing, but the photo is amazing. So that's how Joe styled it. So yeah, just keep an eye out for that as well. So will we be doing a discount?
Yeah, I think
so. That will be coming out on the 9th of September.
I mean, the very least it can be added to the podcast
bonus. Yeah. So that's the Tuesday, the 2nd of Tuesday, the 9th of September. And we've had quite a few emails about it, and people asking if we were going to do kits with somebody else. Well, we're definitely not organising kits with somebody else. After the 9th of September, if a dyer wants to make a kit, that is up to them.
Yeah.
But it's
a
collaboration with
Botanical Yarn. And Sophie is now posting around back to the US, So if you really love those colourways, then definitely go on Sophie's website and have a look.
And somebody else has asked if it can be done in a DK. I think there's a DK or Sport, but I wouldn't necessarily be worsted. But
well, no, I don't even like a DK.
No, but it is you can follow the pattern and use DK as long as you've got enough yarn, and
you'll just have a bigger.
But you'll have a bigger shawl because Jo is not going to do a DK version.
No.
So that's up to you. So so that's that one. Are you going to put that on? Are you?
I was just going to show it. I've joined all
and how big it is
together. Yeah.
So I'm going to hold this edge. So this is the whole.
And I was thinking that
in the pattern, Jo has adjusted these buttons.
Yeah, so they're right there.
So they hold it close to the edge.
Yeah, but I was thinking that you could add some buttons down the middle of the cowl. Oh, it's starting to rain now.
Oh my goodness!
The brilliant blue sunshine has gone.
I wonder where my mark is.
Where my mark is.
Mark's gone out.
So when I wear this as a whole shawl, I don't get the buttons in the front. You can't see the buttons because they go to the back. But I think that's quite a nice just as a plain shawl. So there will be instructions to.
And if you put the buttons wherever you wanted on where would they be? Where would they come on that? Where's the first ribbing? Right in the middle.
You can put ribbing. There's lots of ribbing all the way through.
You could just put some on the ends.
Yeah, you could.
Then you can do all sorts of things. You could do corrugated. You could do 2-colour rib. And
lots of options.
Yeah, because Jo has done the stripy version.
Yeah,
which will be shown in the week.
Yes.
Right. So in our FOs we have got these listed because we haven't actually talked about. Have we talked about the actual yarn that we used?
We talked about it when we bought it, and I think I had mine as a whip last time.
Okay. But you can just So you've finished.
Yeah.
Granny Kathleen's button stripy version hasn't brought it with her.
No.
The Islet Drop.
Yeah.
Which you did in Urban Purl yarn in concrete. And that's how much you've got left.
That is
singles, merino singles.
Merino linen.
Oh, merino linen.
90% superwash merino and 10% linen.
In the colour concrete.
Yeah.
And your mohair
was called. Has it got the thing in it?
Yeah.
Ammonite?
Yes, ammonite.
That's how much of the concrete I had left out of 2 skeins.
That's how much mohair.
And I really felt I was playing yarn chicken towards the end, but I'm wondering whether I'm not going to bother.
No, I'm not going to bother.
The other thing I would like to promote is these petite knit. Try it on, put your stitches on hold. They're the best ones that I've used, and they're only $2.99. They were $2.99 where I bought them. I think it was from Oxford Yarn Store.
There's 5 pieces,
and you get 3 2 millimeters at 1 meter, and 2 2mm cords at 1.5 meters, and they're the best ones that I've used. So there you go.
And so I'll just say what my Islet Drop is.
Yeah.
So mine is Regia Merino Silk Sock Yarn in colour 50. And then this is Alpaca BC Garn, Baby Alpaca Heavy Lace Weight in colour, it's number 68, highlighter yellow.
And I was holding mine in this bag that Rachel covets.
Don't worry, I'll get one one day.
They've got some new styles.
And they have. So shall I show? I'm going to show this, and then you can show your shawl, and then I'll talk about my socks.
Okay.
I have finished my Alexander. Haven't sewn the ends in, but as we all know, finished in this house means you stop knitting. So he has not been blocked yet. He's humongous. Joe styles his so much better than I can. But he's gorge, isn't he? I love him so much.
I found a whip.
Oh, you have? He's knitted in.
Oh, we also didn't do this.
No, because that's.
Oh,
I'm doing a shawl and you're doing
I'm so sorry.
Isaiah baby yarn, which is alpaca, and.
Did you wet block your cowl? I was wondering what it's like if you got wet blocked.
Did I wet block my cowl? Probably not.
Mm.
And the colour changing yarn is Shopple Wool Edition 3 in the colourway Fool's Gold. It'll be in the show notes, and it's been in the show notes before. But I decided I was going to finish him, and I did finish him. So I might ask Jo if she would wet block him for me.
Yes, but I'm not sewing you in.
I'll sew the ends in before you go. Or after. But isn't he glorious?
What I do is I sew them in and then I
cut
trim
them
them
after. Yeah. So.
Oh, it smells amazing too.
Oh, it smells my hand cream.
It smells very sheepy to me.
Oh, right. Okay, fair enough. That wasn't what I thought you meant. So I think last time I just finished the centre. So I don't know what that. What of that? I think I took him into hospital. Yeah, I did, because I talked about him. But yeah. I love him. And I did post the life of a shawl knitter.
Yes.
Using his orange and blue and turquoise. What have we done? Just about. And yeah. Taylor Swift's engaged, and I'm very excited about it. Right. What have you got next?
So I have finished Hillary. And she's going to be winging her way to the lovely ladies at Wolverhampton.
This yarn is amazing. Are they going to be Unravel?
No. They're going to, their next show is Harrogate, I think.
Right.
Knit and,
Oh,
maybe that's London, Knit and Stitch.
Right. In Ali Pally.
Do you know which? I don't know which one it is. They live in London, so I'm assuming they do that
Yeah.
one.
Stitches are beautiful, Jo.
So this is Hillary.
Where had you got when you did last episode? You were tinked back.
Oh, it was around here.
You did loads.
Yeah, I did more than half. I've done more than half of it since the last.
So I'm going to be posting Hillary off this week. Tomorrow.
So yeah, so the yarn is there 4-ply, vintage 23. I think I've left the label behind. This is the natural grey colour. It's beautiful, and it's gorgeous to work with.
And we saw
skeins.
Somebody
350 grams.
Somebody had done one in an orange, hadn't they? Like a burnt orange.
Yeah,
that's beautiful. Yeah.
So Hillary will be winging its way
off to its own new owners.
Yeah, not Granny Kathleen's buttons. We'll leave that out of the way.
So I finished 2 pairs of socks while things were happening. So I finished my funny feet. I think I was on the foot the first day in hospital. I think it was this one that was the second one. Anyway, they don't match, and they are going to our sister-in-law, our ex-sister-in-law. I don't need to call them ex, but we've known her a long time. And so I'm going to give them a quick block, and then it's coming for you, Jen, if you watch. I don't think she does. She does look on Instagram occasionally. So this was Jane C. Brett.
You've got bamboo in it?
Yeah, it's got 25% bamboo, 50% wool, 20% nylon.
And how much did you have left over?
I had that much left over.
So you could have wound it and done them.
I could have matched, but they were for me and they weren't for you. You'd have pinched them if they would have matched.
No, I wouldn't have.
You wouldn't have, no. Okay, so that I've got that much left, and I'm not sure. It's a bit of a weird stripe because it's got a big chonky pink. But so that might just go in the scraps that go to. I give a lot of decent amount of scraps to the League of Friends or the League of Fiends. I think those people like. And I've got a little hole in my mitered heel. But anyway, so I also finished my Christmas in August socks in yarn by and Knitco. Matadoro. Yarn. It's beautiful. And this is this much left.
Cool.
And that's probably because I didn't do a heel flapping gusset as well. There's more there. So I did the mitered heel that is in my Simon sock pattern, and I think it looks quite funky. So
did it just happen to turn out like that?
Yeah, it did.
Because it's a 5-row.
A 4-stripe, yeah.
5-row 4-stripe repeat.
Yeah. Oh. So those are quite cute. So this yarn is 80/20 superwash merino.
And our sock blockers are from Unwrapped yarn.
Yeah, we love them.
Yeah, we'll mention Claire every time we can.
Yeah,
she's got a lovely new set out with the hedgehog,
like a new
like an autumnal leaves designs. Cool.
You might have to buy some because they're going to Yarndale. We're not.
Yeah.
We're not going to Yarndale. Did not like Yarndale. So that's all my whips, all my FOs.
Yeah.
And I've got 5 whips and you've got 3. So what do you want to do?
Well, I've got 2 that I've shown before and 1 that I haven't. So you do. What have you got?
I've got 1 that I've shown before and 4 new ones.
And what are they?
2 vanilla socks, a pattern sock, a shawl, and a gelato cowl.
Do your vanilla socks.
Okay.
And then we'll do 3, 3. We'll do 1.
Okay.
1.
Cool. So I've had this yarn. I bought it a few. Show that one first. Yeah, they're both beautiful yarn.
Oh yes,
so
I like this yarn.
Was also Christmas in August, but I won't finish the pair because obviously today's the last day of August. And this is, I'm going to wind it into a different cake afterwards because it's annoying. But
we don't like a floppy ball.
No, we don't like a floppy ball. This is Katia Concept.
Are you going to get to the green?
Yeah, we're just getting to the green now.
Oh, perfect.
They're called
beautiful.
Symmetric Socks and More Rainbow, and it is beautiful. It's that's what my stripes look like. They've done a short row heel, but I decided that I wanted my friend drove me to chemo on Thursday, and this is what I took to knit on. And because I was going to do a mitered heel, I hadn't put my DPNs in to do my heel. And I could have done it without, but she had DPNs. So I borrowed 2 of her DPNs to do my heel flap. So yeah, so I did, what I've done is 2x2 rib for the whole of the solid red. And then as soon as it started to go kind of fadey.
So the solid red is where you start the
next sock. So you start from the centre. You could start from, I mean, honestly, if you wanted a green cuff, a red toe, it's hardly gonna. It's just
I see what you mean. So it's solid green for the toe.
Yeah, if you get there.
Do you cut it off? You don't cut it and do the solid green?
I could do.
But then you may not have got to that dark green bit.
But I think I will because I'm on the gusset and they did a very long leg look. They were onto the green before they got to their heel. So but it is gorgeous. Just feel that sock. It's gorgeous. It's merino.
What other colours did they do?
So they had about 5 or 6.
Did they do a beige one?
I don't know. We'll have to go next time you come. This is from my local yarn store. I could look it up, Joe, but not now. It's 75/25. I think it is merino because it's non-mulesing, and it's the colourway 52. It's only 80 grams, so 320 meters. So if you need 100 gram skein, it's probably not going to. You might need do a shorter leg.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I love it, and I'm really enjoying it. I'm on the gusset, and I'm just getting into the green. So it's cute, isn't it?
Yeah, really cute. I know, I was just thinking if they did a beigey one, I would buy some and knit a pair for Mandy.
Yeah. And I'm using a little glittery Mamie and Flory Progress Keeper, which also makes me think of Christmas.
Yeah.
So, yes, that is very enjoyable. Stitch toppers from Loom. And if I could go to Abingdon tomorrow, I would. I might ring Masons and say,
don't sell all the Kathleen.
Don't sell it out. No, people won't. People don't really buy that. I'm like I'm their premium buyer. I don't even go that very often. I actually bumped into. Do you remember I knitted that 3-colour cashmere cowl?
The sun's come out again now.
For that lady who used to work there. She's retired now. She was at the show yesterday.
Oh right.
By Bird Street, she bumped into me.
I thought I recognised her, but I didn't know where from.
And then I was looking. I wanted to really wanted to knit a pair of socks with Malabrigo. And I thought, I grabbed this yarn and I thought the colourway reminded me of a really speckled Malabrigo that I bought. But it wasn't Malabrigo. It is Knit Picks Muse fingering in Endurance. The colourway is Endurance Speckle. And it's superwash merino nylon 75-25 and machine wash tumble dry low. And so that's the Knit Picks label. And I very occasionally have bought yarn from Knit Picks. But what I wanted to do
Where
with
did you
this,
get it from?
Knit Picks, the website.
Oh,
in America.
not from wool.
No.
Because they sell Knit Picks yarn in wool, don't they?
Do they?
I thought it was
Knit Pro.
Oh, sorry, getting confused.
Symphony.
Yeah, getting confused.
Yeah. So I wanted to use a little T&P sock sack. So I wound my ball into 250 gram balls, skein into 250 gram balls. One is a lot darker than the other one. It doesn't look quite so much because I have knitted. So Joe's suggestion was that I knitted the foot in the darker, and that made me think I'll do the heel in the darker, so you can clearly see.
I didn't realise you were going to have enough yarn to do two socks with that light, which is why I suggested doing the foot.
Yeah, so I don't know. So I'm going to do the toe in this as well. And what I've done is, I think I've done 10 rows of twisted rib, 50 row leg. I have a pair of socks that I knitted in this pattern. This is my first pattern I've ever written. I haven't published it. I wrote it for a class. And I knitted them in my favourite yarn, Katia Merino Tweed, which they no longer make.
Do I have them?
No, I've got them.
Right.
They're gorgeous. The more you wash them, the better they get. So I wanted to copy that pair. So I've done a 50 row leg, a mitered heel, and now I'm on the foot. And I think they're going to be really cute. Yeah, so I veer to green yarn all the time.
Do you?
Yeah, I buy a lot of green yarn. Yesterday I purposely tried not to buy green yarn.
I don't.
No, but I love them. I think they're really cute, and they also remind me of Christmas.
Yeah.
So I'm going to finish those, but if you would like a little pair in that pattern, I would knit you some. In this little, they're like ankle socks.
I'll give you some yarn that I want a pair of socks in.
Yeah.
And you can knit me some.
Yeah. So there's going to be, I think I'll be able to knit both of the pale from that one, and then
Heels and toes. Heels and
I don't
toes from the
pick.
other one.
I'm not going to do you different. That's some more ends to sew in.
Yeah.
You'd have one colour.
Oh yeah, no, I just want to buy one. Not buy a skein, find a skein.
Yeah, be nice in like Regia silk. Any coloured. If I got a rusty colour, tell you what would be nice. The merino yak. Regia merino yak. I've got loads of it.
Yeah.
I was going to knit a Andrea Mary striped sweater with it. It's never going to happen. Right, so those are my vanilla socks. So this bag, just quickly say, is my polar bear bag from Big Flock, made by Conchetta, who is butternut handmade. We love her, and I love my polar bear. He's going to be knitted. I'm going to have Christmas all till Christmas. I've decided. Right, and Jo,
Well, I'm knitting summer.
Oh, you are. Summer
Summer
in
in
a
a Simon.
Wow.
Go on to that.
Oh, I was just going to that's how much yarn I had left for my Alexander.
Perfect.
We did think I was going to run out of the
Yeah.
main colour.
So,
Oh, Jo. Oh, Jo.
so my the yarn I'm using is from the Mamie and Florrie Escapism Through Yarn Club, and it is February, which was Meet Me in Paris,
Yeah.
and we think it's June, the Malfi
Coast.
Coast. Oh, and it's just
People.
oh, it's just delicious.
I love it. And you're making a simple
I'm making a simple Simon,
coined
which-
by Ruth.
yeah, which basically is Simon without the first section. So
Yeah.
you cast on, you go straight into section
And
two.
you're using your little, beautiful little Mamie and Florrie
Yeah. I was using the lemon
cake.
Progress Keepers, but they catch, and so I'm just going to put them up as a decoration, I think, because they're.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
so
love them.
I've done another section. So I'm now in the middle, on the middle section.
Mm-hmm.
I've knit that since the last podcast.
Mm-hmm. Very nice.
But it's nice and cheerful, isn't
It
it?
is. And Simon, just try this. Knit a Simon. Whenever I knit Simon, I feel joy. So I'll show you my new Simon.
Well, I'm holding
Oh,
this in my Tellier yarn bag,
which also brings you joy.
which also brings you joy. It's got a gold zip,
It's lush.
and I have a little bag charm that says shawl. That was also from Mamie and Florrie,
Was it?
I think. It was either from Mamie and Florrie or it was from Little Grey Girl.
I have a bag from them somewhere. I should find.
But that just like, because it's the bag. Oh, and there's also a little lavender bag with a sausage dog in yellow, which has to go in. That's kept in that bag. What was I going to say? Yeah, because this bag is really useful for anything that you need.
That can scrunch up.
Yeah, because that goes in my work next to my laptop.
Yeah. So I've also started a Simon.
Did
you know about this?
Did I wind the yarn?
No.
Oh right.
I bought
No,
new
I
yarn.
didn't.
I bought new yarn.
Oh my god.
So this is an acquisition since the last podcast. But I had
I
a
think
little.
I'd known that you. I knew
Yeah, you
bought
did.
that.
I had a little Holstgarn.
Yeah, because I was like, you went to Holscon and didn't tell me. I would have had a cone.
So I'm trying their Tides, which is wool, 70% wool, 30% silk. It is lovely. And I chose the colours Bloom and Aqua to go together for Simon. So I cast him on. Oh, nearly.
Are you doing full Simon? Or are you
I'm doing a full Simon. I'm doing a big one. So I'm only on section 2, but a little bit every day. But this is summery, so. But I didn't want to knit on him last night when you were here, or the night before when you were here, because I wanted it to be a surprise. Surprise Simon.
I also think though that's still got wool in it.
It's lovely, isn't it? It's doesn't look pink from far away, but it's pink close up. But it's it's a joyful knit to knit it, and I'm not writing down my notes.
Ooh, you're working it out.
Yeah, I'm doing a repeat and then I move my marker.
Yeah. And this is 287 metres per 50 grams. So a light fingering.
Yeah.
But I think when it's washed,
It'll
it
really bloom.
blooms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so and
you're not. That's actually not as. I thought that would be looser. Are you on a 3.25 or you on a
I don't know.
3.5?
I might be on a 3.25. I think that might be the needle I knitted the Time Traveller.
Yeah, you're on a 3.25, which is why you're getting a neater eye cord.
Yeah, because it's quite fine yarn, even though it's 4-ply. You've got a cone of this in black that I gave you.
Yes, that Sally wants.
There you go. I gave you. You've got a cone of
Yeah.
Host.
I need to find something to knit with that.
Yeah. So this is just going to be.
I might knit one of these
Oh yeah.
with sleeves.
Yeah. This is So this is just 30 minutes a day. Do a little repeat, pootle along, and he might become priority, but
Yeah, my Simon only gets knit in work, so
and he's living in another button-up handmade bag that I bought us each. You
No,
bought
I
us
bought
each.
us
I bought the
each.
cat ones.
yeah.
So yeah, so go and have a look at her Etsy. Joe will link it below. And
You're bringing yourself joy by having a Simon.
Yes, no, I'm getting my Alexander. So I finished that Alexander. I'm getting Alexander 2.0 out, which is the one where I've done
Oh yeah.
slightly
Squares.
different squares. Yeah. So that is
And
coming out of
my second whip,
of the
I
naughty
haven't done
corner.
very much on, but I wanted to show it because
you brought it with you.
I brought it with me, and I am going to be adding this to the pattern,
Right.
the Joanna pattern. So this is the Joanna cowl.
Not as soft as you'd think,
No,
is it? You're
Well,
going to be able to
they're-
wear that?
their yarn has their mohair has wool in it.
Are you going to be able to wear that?
Yes, I think so.
Okay.
That's not that.
It's very pretty.
But it's Regia silk, merino silk,
Oh, that's nice.
and this
Santa's
ballerina mohair
Santa's gone.
from Santa's Gone.
Yeah, you've got a different label in there. You've got tin Lena labels, but
I
no.
thought I brought the label, so I haven't. It
And a
might be in
pen.
the bottom of here. But anyway, doesn't really matter.
Did I give you that pen?
No.
I like that. It's got a cat on it.
Do you want that? You can have that.
No, I don't want that. Fine.
I wanted to share the bag more than
Right.
anything. So the bag is from Knitco, and it is this beautiful scrappy, all different Liberty prints.
Yeah.
So
And
a
she's
lot
such
of
a lovely
work.
lady, and she's not been very well.
No,
She messaged me actually when I was in
Yeah.
hospital.
lots of work has gone into that,
Yeah.
and it's absolutely gorgeous. And every time you look at it, you think, "That's my favourite." No, that's my favourite.
So yeah, so she's go and
So
give
go
her
and
some
share
love
some
as well.
love.
Her yarn is beautiful as well.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Right, so I have got a new design and gelato cowl. So I'm going to talk about this. So I cast this on to go into hospital, and
You almost changed your mind.
I was knitting it, so I knit the cuff as usual for the gelato, and I was carrying on, and I was knitting it,
I've
and
got fluff up my nose.
all through my every time I picked it up, I was like, would I rather this yarn was a sock? But no, I think it's actually very pretty, and it gives me beachy vibes. So I've only got that much left, so I
So almost done.
yeah, almost done. So I've done
How many grams do you need for the rib?
about 2, 5. I think I get to 5 and then do the rib. I've done 25. This is the wider one, the wider version, and I've done 25 repeats.
Stomach's rumbling.
So I actually like 29 and then do the. But this really was enjoyable in hospital to do a little bit of crochet at the end of the day. So yeah, might do a little. Tonight's post might be a little roundup of things finished in August.
Perfect.
Or knitted on in crocheted on in August. So yeah, so I'm definitely going to make another one of those, an autumnal one with some beautiful yarn straight away. Right, so what have you got then?
New design.
Oh yeah, I've got a new design as well. And where's my other one?
I can't remember where this bag is from.
Oh no, I've done everything about
But this bag is gorgeous.
I think that's from no, you bought that at Southern last year.
I did, but I can't remember which.
The same place you bought the one today, the one yesterday, the same woman.
No,
It was.
it wasn't. It was from the. It was from the people who had the jackets.
Was that not that lady? That's what they had there. Okay.
I don't think so.
I thought it was the same place. They were in the same place.
They were in the same place, but I don't think it was the same people that I tried the leopard print jacket on it the summer.
Right. That was.
This was.
Okay.
And they weren't there yesterday.
Right.
Because I wanted to see if they had a jacket and they weren't there.
Okay.
Me too.
Okay.
But I can't remember the name.
Something inside.
No.
It's not from Stricker Fever.
No. But it's gorgeous, isn't it?
Yeah, it is gorgeous.
And it's the perfect Joe colours. So I am using the yarn that we bought at. We bought it from Oxford Yarn Store. It's Marilyn from Isaiah. This colour is colour 9S, which has got, so it's 80% wool and 20% flax, which is a higher linen content than a lot of them do.
Yeah,
and I'm assuming it's merino wool because it's Merry Lynn.
And it's very soft.
And it is very soft. 208 metres to 50 grams. This is 9S and that's 61. So this one has definitely got a black undertone.
Heather.
The linen strands
heathered?
are black.
Would you say?
It's quite heathered. It doesn't, because the the brown is so dark. It is fairly difficult to tell. And this one, the linen is still light, natural colour. But it's lovely to knit with. And I am knitting a new design, which possibly I'm going to do as a free pattern. It's going to be called Rosie, after our cousin. And I did say to Rachel yesterday, do you think it's too much like an Alexander? And she said no.
It's not, it's different.
So it's there's a
It's
lot
less
purling for a start than an Alexander. And I
each
like
side, both sides look good.
I know, I love both. I love it both ways. I thought this was going to be my favourite.
Yeah, but that is really unusual.
And you have
That is the one stitch stripes.
yeah.
Reverse stripes.
You have to knit it with this as the front to be able to knit it.
Yeah.
Not purl it.
Yeah.
So and don't the two colours work well together?
Yeah, they do. You're very good at choosing colours though, Jo.
But I'm just loving it.
I've got chili and
Rose.
Highland wool to knit mine.
Yeah. So
Excuse me, which I'm going to cast on too.
this pattern is going to be simple to write as well. So there will probably be a test call. I think I'll let Joanna run out the test call for Joanna run out, and then there'll be a test call for this one. So yeah, loving that.
I actually don't think you should do it as a free pattern, because people post a cardigan and as a separate pattern, or a t-shirt of the thing as a separate pattern, and
yeah,
it is.
I haven't done a free pattern for a while. That's all.
Yeah, I don't think you have any free shawls.
No.
Okay,
We'll think about it.
yeah.
Maybe I'll do a hat as a free pattern.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
Work out the hat.
have finally cast on the Betty socks. I haven't done very much. There's not. You can't really see how they're going
And
to be.
we were talking about this, weren't we? My Betty yarn was
Pink.
completely different.
Yeah. So this is Betty by Pixie Yarn, and it was a gift to me for Christmas from Claire from Bird Street Yarn, and I think it might be the most beautiful yarn I've ever knitted with. So it's living in this little Fable bag from Emily Folds, which is like a velveteen. It's lovely. I quite like the bigger one of these. Nice green kind of inside. And I haven't done quite a repeat. So the design is a kind of flower motif. That there's one there, then there's two there, and then one down the front, starting in the cuff, and then the rest of the sock is rib, 2x2 rib. So it'll be a very nice fitting sock, but isn't that?
And then when you get to the foot, the foot will be plain. And
the foot will be stocking stitch, and then the pattern on the front. And I'm just on about halfway through the double flowers. So I will show you more next time, but I wanted to show you that I had cast them on.
Yeah, and the yarn has got every colour you could do.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I'm actually, I'm not quite sure if I'm happy with the lace. I might fold them into a different lace in the front.
Well, you've got to be happy with it.
Yeah. Joe said to do another repeat and see, didn't he? So.
There is a flower which is just
a flower
like that, rather than.
I might look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it just doesn't quite look like a flower, does it? But it's as a lace design, it might be okay going down the front.
Yeah.
But I'm going to tweak it. I'm going to tweak it definitely.
Take the label out of the.
Why?
Just want to see. I love Pixie yarn because she splatter paints her labels.
But it is beautiful yarn. It will be. They will be the Betty socks. But yeah, having a design crisis on the pod.
There you go.
Yeah. So they have been. They're in the works. Put it that way. And I was going to do a post when I cast them on my other Instagram and say, you know, I'm feeling better. I'm casting on a new design. But I didn't do the post. So
were you having a middle-aged woman moment where you thought about something and then you got distracted by something else and never did it?
Yeah,
happens to me all the time.
So the next thing is the wool show. And I was going to bring in a programme, but I haven't. So it's early this year because usually it is the first weekend of September. But so we went yesterday to Newbury.
Yeah, because usually it's 1 week and then the next week is the same. Next weekend is Unravel, and we always think, oh, I'm going to be too tired.
But we always go.
Yeah.
So I hired a scooter, which may or may not have been the right thing to. I think it was the right thing to do, but I didn't enjoy.
I don't think you should have driven it around the stands. I think we should have ridden it between things, because that walking to get between buildings is the bit that knackers you out. Whereas you could have managed a loop around and parked it up.
It was so busy.
And then
We went straight to the Berkshire stand, which is where Bird Street was.
I think we also went the wrong way round.
Yeah.
The other one.
I have to say that I found it very overwhelming. And
I think what you hadn't anticipated, or what you hadn't, is sat on a scooter, you're at a completely different level.
Husband's just come home.
You're at a completely different,
Yeah.
you're at elbow level. It's all right.
Okay. Yeah, you are. You're at a different height,
Yeah.
compared to everybody else. And for the busiest bits, I wore a mask as well. So it was quite hard for people to hear what I was saying.
You were getting hot.
I found the grandstand incredibly overwhelming.
Although it was nice to stop and chat to Leila.
Yeah, and the photographs and stuff like that. But
we didn't really look around there
no,
properly.
and it was we were a bit rubbish because we went intending not to buy very much, which I think immediately puts a bit of a
Like you're not as interested in looking at stuff.
because you really, unless you're going and you really got something you want to buy.
Well, I knew a couple of things that I wanted to get.
I did as well, but I think how it ended up was A, as much as I could cope with, and B, I got what I wanted. So so we started off at Bird Street, but we didn't actually pay for what we because we knew we were gonna
Come back
there. So who else did we see on Berkshire?
Creative Anarchy.
Oh yeah, we bought from her. Are we going to show? Should we just? No. She was at Big Flock.
Yeah.
There
were a lot of people
because it's the same guy organising it. It did feel.
We actually think we enjoyed the summer more. And I think it's got something to do with the location, and then we were talking about whether we like Unravel more, or we were talking with somebody about in the queue for when we bought cake later on, and we was just saying that the difference between there's a lot more commercial yarn at the Southern, and it's not really our. So you do see people with massive bags of those big balls of acrylic yarn and stuff, and we're just not interested in that. Not that
which doesn't no, it doesn't. Buy what you want to buy.
But there's quite a lot of the same people there every year, and the people I missed, Lay Family Yarn weren't there this year. Their stand last year was amazing.
Yeah. I just went off at one point to get out of the space, and you and Sally then saw like James Makes Yarn, and I didn't
just
even see them.
very briefly.
We did miss a few people that we.
It was more to say hello to Tracy and Bex than said hello to James, but we didn't really look at his yarn.
No, and we didn't see Laura from Belika.
Gail Made by Me wasn't there.
No.
We didn't see Wensleydale Longwool.
No, we love them. So if you're watching this, we missed you.
Are they going to be at Unravel?
No, I don't know. They'll do Yarndale.
Yeah,
they might be at Unravel because they're doing shows, and then
I think did think that was their penultimate.
I think the end of
show though. So is the Yarndale their last one? Anyway, we're really sorry we missed you.
Yeah, we're not going to Yarndale because
it's too far, isn't it?
And too far and too big. And
So I think as you say, we got what we wanted.
We do love the Southern, but often for the people.
Yeah, I think next year we should go on Sunday.
Yeah, be quieter. Because it did, after lunch, it quietened down a lot. But I just didn't want to go back in the grandstand.
And I think we rushed to get there because of the parking. And we actually don't need to. No. There was hardly anybody parked in that disabled car park. So next year we could take it easier in the morning and go on. Or go on Sunday.
So what did you want to? What did you want? You wanted to go to Urban Purl.
Yeah.
To get more yarn for that.
Yeah.
and you ended up getting stuff.
And I knew that. Well, you talked me into knitting an ooey gooey.
I've given you yarn.
I know, Rachel. We watched Table 10 podcast, and they are both knitting an ooey gooey to take to Rhinebeck.
They're beautiful.
And Rachel's like, I think you should knit an ooey gooey. You had some yarn that you'd bought for your
Alpine Bloom.
and so you've given me the base yarn, which I can show. It's this merino mohair by Bird Street
Coffee ground.
yarn in the colour Stonewash, and so that was going to be the base of Rachel's Alpine Bloom. So she's given me three skeins of this, and you were going to use a Zara ball, and
edition 3.
Edition 3.
Yeah.
And I decided that I actually quite liked this colour with it. But when we got there, I was persuaded not to buy that. But anyway, so that's why I wanted to do...
But you do still have that.
Yeah. I wanted to do Urban Purl, and I wanted to look at Bird Street, and then Creative Anarchy was the extra.
I wanted to look at the new bags I'd seen on Instagram from Under the Olive Tree.
Did you do that?
Yes, I bought 2 from them. And those
Oh, yes. Yeah.
And I wanted a bag from Bird Street. I wanted some Bird Street yarn, and I wanted to look at Shannon from Bluefern Yarns Halloween yarn.
Yeah. And we mostly knew we wanted to meet people and sit and have lunch and a chat.
Yeah.
Which is what we did for a number of hours.
Yes. It was
So
nice,
it all
wasn't
worked out.
Yeah.
I think. We met one of my testers, Sarah. It's lovely to see Sarah and have a chat
and
with her.
Maggie and Trevor, her husband Trevor was with her, but Maggie, our lovely Maggie, was there. So we got to spend time
Sally. We got to spend lots of time with Sally, so that was nice. And then we met Tracy, who was there.
Although Sally was laughing her head off when she saw me coming on my scooter.
And we met Tracy from Wool and Wishes, who was there by herself because Kirsty has been busy with her house move and things.
And she was, I think she had a good time. Yeah. But
So,
really strange for her to be not with her. And you said the same thing actually, didn't you, without me at Unravel.
So, So I think all in all it was a nice day. I think because we've been to
we left at 3:30 and it shuts at 4.
Yeah.
So we did.
But if you think like we've just been to the summer and we hadn't planned to go to the summer.
No.
And I think last time I preferred the southern to the summer. This time I preferred the summer to the southern.
And I bought a lot more at the summer.
Yeah. And that might be something to do with it.
Yeah. If we hadn't gone to that, we'd have bought
Yeah.
it here. Yeah, and also I just feel tireder. Do
you remember the year before the southern? The southern, not last year, but the year... No, I didn't go the year before. The year before that, we weren't very impressed...
At the summer?
At the southern.
All the summer?
By there were quite a few stands where it was like all very like higgledy-piggledy. Like somebody brought their old yarn shop and just put it up. And we weren't like, it's not our thing. There were like maybe 10, 12 people that I would go and look at their yarn, and there's quite a lot that I just walk past, and that's not me being...
No, but you wanted some neon and you didn't buy any.
No, because I kept remembering stuff that I'd already got.
And you looked at some and I said that's hedgehog fibres. It's not like it is obviously hand dyed, but it's not anybody who came to the show.
Yeah, but I've got some James mixed yarn that I bought at East Anglia that I haven't used yet. I've got some Belika that I bought at Big Flock that I haven't used yet. So I was thinking to myself, you don't need more neon yarn. Just use what you damn well got, woman. So, but we did still buy a few things.
Yeah,
show those first.
It's lovely to see Bex.
Oh yeah.
Although she wasn't feeling very well, so she didn't give me a hug. And it was lovely to see Claire and John. Yeah. As always. And few other people recognised us, contacted to us. I can't remember her name. Wellbeing Knits, and her mum, who's Chappy Knits. They all go to. They seem to go to all the shows, and we love seeing them. Was it Leila's stand we saw them on? Or maybe Shannon's.
Yeah.
But we hope you had a lovely day, ladies. And
yeah, we look forward to seeing what you, because they do a podcast as well.
She does.
She does. Yeah, Wellbeing Knits as podcast. She'll be sharing her haul.
And I don't think she's had an episode since she was at Stephen and Penelope. They were in Amsterdam, but like last weekend.
Yeah.
Because I messaged and I said, "What did you buy?" And she said, "You'll have to wait and see." Right.
So,
yeah. So should we show what we bought?
Yeah.
So mine's in, and two of it's in here.
And I've also then got my stuff from Beautiful Knitting.
Yeah, and we've got some other stuff as well.
Yeah.
So this was the bag that I wanted to get from Claire. Claire and John posted about these,
And this was the one I wanted.
so I'm going to wind up my Ching fibre and start the shawl.
Which shawl are you doing with the Ching fibre?
I actually am I doing a cowl? Am I doing a Simon cowl or a Simon? I don't know.
How many
Actually, no. I've got 400 metre skein, and I've got. You gave me some. I want to knit to hold it together.
Yes.
So, some.
I would knit Piper.
Am I going to be able to? What needle would you use?
3.75.
And then just made my yarn.
Yeah.
So yeah, Piper.
Because you could do a few less repeats on section 2.
That's the texture. Yeah, I'm going to do that then. So that'll be lovely. Love Claire's bags.
Yeah. And mine's this. I don't know what you'd call that. Like a woven.
To me, it looks like it's kind of ethnic-y.
I love the colours, and I.
You and Maggie both bought one, don't you?
Yeah, I like the pink.
I know, it was amazing. She bought the one with the green cord, and it made it look much greener.
Yeah.
The fabric.
Yeah. So the pink cord really pops the.
And then we did the loop. There was like a circular. Few stands in a part of a circle, weren't there? And I bought these, which she doesn't make herself. It's called Fabby Bags Made with Love, and she's on Etsy. Jo will put her. And they're very good value, but I have to say mine is not finished inside. I have to sew that hole up myself, which isn't a big a deal, but you know. Be nice if it had been finished, wouldn't it? And then it's got this fabric on the back and these daffodils on the front, and it's a pyramid. So I would fit beginning of a shawl or a sock in there. And then I bought this little one, which is kind of botanical moths, and it's a notions pouch. But I got one of my 50-gram balls and a sock in there, but I'm not going to do that. That's silly. But very cute, and also for keep that in your handbag.
Yeah,
the tissues and a hand sanitizer,
and chewing gum and
hang it on the side and the outside. Yeah, so that is tricky. That's like tricky to make, I would say. And I don't know, but I think she's quilted the fabric herself. So that is lovely. I really like those. Definitely really good value. We did say we were going to buy one project bag, 2 skeins of yarn. So we kind of doubled our things. Should we show what the one that's...
Yeah.
So then Sarah, Jo's, well, I guess she's a friend now. Lovely lady. She met us and had a coffee, I think
She wanted to buy us a drink.
Yeah.
So she bought us a can of pop each.
Oh, right. And we had our lunch and she joined us.
Yeah.
And she also gave us a gift each, which was one of the bags from the same place. And I got this one with butterflies.
Well, she had
on.
two. She said, "Don't fight."
And I was like,
the one.
and I said, I want the butterflies, and you said, do you want that one? So it was perfect. Yeah. So this is the same size as the other one, but I love the fabric, and I think I'm going to put my Halloween yarn in it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they're lovely, and yeah, this one's got bright yellow inside.
Mine's white inside. Yeah.
Excuse me. So yeah, we're sorted on the project bag.
Well, I also bought this project bag,
which is gorgeous.
This was from House of Hawkswood.
That's what I thought the thing was. It's kind of like velour rather than velvet.
It says velvet.
It's velvet, very fine. It's
but I just love that, like watercolour washed out.
Beautiful. Ranunculus.
Yeah, looks like. You just stroke it. And that was a. You know, I was umming and ahhing, and Maggie persuaded me that it was beautiful, and I should have it in my life.
Aww.
Right, so yarn-wise, we went to
Creative Anarchy,
and I saw this, and I was like,
I wasn't going to have
I
any.
need that.
You and Sally were having a good look, weren't
Yeah,
you?
this is called Kamikochi.
Yeah.
And it's cashmere fluff.
I haven't seen that.
53% velvet baby alpaca, 34% silk, and 13% cashmere.
Is that the same?
Yes.
Oh my god, Joe.
And this is going to be,
Just wind them into cakes and just keep them by the side of you.
yeah, this is going to be a Maggie, I think.
Oh yeah, together. Like a lightweight. It's 400 metres, 50 grams. You say that?
I don't think I've got a Maggie, because I knit a brown one.
I've got it.
You've got it. I knit the one that got sold, auctioned. I knit one, we gave it to Jossie. I knit another one, and Sophie's got it. It was in her yarn, and she had it.
She go doing it.
So I'm going to knit one in that, because it is just
Gorgeous.
the
And then
softest.
I was actually chatting to the dyer, and
I almost bought the sock yarn in that to go with that.
yeah,
And Sally convinced me to get the two the same, and just make it really like,
you're going to cast it on.
like nothing kind of.
And I then said to Joe, choose me a neutral sock yarn. So we ended up with Joe immediately went for beige. I was like, long a bit. So we ended up with this beautiful grey, green, sagey colour, I would say. It's called Mountain Lake. It's got gold stellina.
That's going to be a Christmas sock.
I'm going to design a Christmas sock in it.
Yay, Mountain Lake. Call it the Mountain Lake sock.
Could be. But
Christmas at the Mountain Lake.
Oh yeah. Or we can do, I might do a cable. Love it.
Yeah.
Because I was saying to her that I designed a cable sock for Oxford Yarn Store, the Oxford Spire socks, which is exclusive to the Oxford Yarn Store, so I can't sell it. But I also don't have a pair because I knitted two, Maggie knitted two, and we gave them, they've got 4 samples. So I could not face knitting another pair. So now I'm going to knit a pair. I think it was going to be that, but now when I saw the beautiful stellina, I thought, no, that's going to be a Christmas design. So you better take that away and wind it for me.
Okay.
In a nice cake, please. As you do. Best cakes, Joe makes the best cakes.
In more ways than one.
It's true, very true. So then we went to Urban Purl.
Yes.
And Joe.
And I got another skein of concrete. in the merino linen because I haven't decided whether I'm doing sleeves. And I think I'm not doing sleeves. So this will become something else.
That would make a beautiful Joanna with some burgundy, purpley fluff, maybe.
So I don't know yet, but that
is beautiful.
Yeah. So that's, you know, you can't go wrong with that.
No.
And then to go with this yarn,
yeah, we were choosing
my the ooey gooey bit of my.
So we decided that she needed autumnal.
Yeah, and I want to do a pop for the dots. So the ooey gooey is like.
So look it up.
So you start
If
with,
you haven't seen it.
Yeah, you start with your contrast colour and do the rib, and then you have 2 welts. And then more colour work in these, that would be in these 2 colours.
It's on the front page.
And then at the bottom, it's got a row of dots, circles. I think it was on page 2 the last time I looked.
Oh, right.
And I want to do my welts and my dots in a pop. So I've chosen this as my pop.
Here she is.
So I think that looks amazing together. The grey and the rust, fire brick it's called.
If I hold it that way, there's the yoke.
And I think that's going to look amazing.
And I can say that everyone I've seen looks nicer than Andrea's.
I don't like her colour choice.
No. So we shouldn't have picked burgundy for you. Grey,
No.
that's you.
Yeah. And I think that I don't particularly want a spin cycle, but I think that's going to look amazing and feel lovely on
Yeah,
my
so you're going to
neck.
do the dots in mohair
And the welts.
and the welts. Yeah. Help on its own.
I'm going to hold it double.
Right. Very nice, Jo.
And I think that will be.
And then there's colour work, the same colour work on the
on the cuffs.
Well done. Nice.
Yeah, I'm trying to decide what side I'm going to
You're
make.
going to get started.
I am going home and I'm winding that. I'm winding that. I've already got the cake of that. And I am going to get started. See that? I think that would even have looked nice.
Yeah.
But I think that's more autumnal.
I think when you knit it as well, you'll see
Yeah.
So then I went to,
You went to Blue Fern.
yeah.
Is that her?
This is the set. I think she's got the same colours as she had last year, because Sally said that she'd got it already.
Right.
Although she might have. Anyway, this is called Fright Night, and it's black with burgundy and gold. And Sally bought this for me.
Oh.
She took it off me. I was sat and I didn't know what she was doing. She took it off me. And I realised she paid for it. So thank you, Sally. I love it. And I'm going to cast them on the 1st of October.
Are they going to be stripy?
I don't know actually. We'll have to see the skein when we open it up. But it's going to be just vanilla socks. So yeah,
Lush.
but it's on her yak base, which is 20% yak. Love it. So that's going to go in there. Ready for the 1st of October.
Yay.
Thank you, Jo.
Oh, I'm binding another one, am I?
Yeah. Jo brought me my yarn for my Joanna so I can get started, even though I'm behind everybody else.
You weren't doing the test knit anyway.
I wasn't doing the test knit anyway. I haven't even read the pattern to see if there's any mistakes in it.
Somebody else has already found the mistakes.
Yeah.
You're all right.
Cool.
There's always a mistake.
Yeah, it's very difficult to not be perfect. Right, then we had all our lunch and chats and everything, and then we went back to see John and Claire at Bird Street.
Yeah.
Bought the bags.
Yeah.
And she gave us the yarn for the giftaway. We bought that, and then I wanted a skein. I want to knit one of these in with sleeves in Town and Country Mice on zebra, and I need 3 or 4 skeins. So Claire,
Going to dye you a.
they're going to dye me a set together. So, but I did want some zebra yarn. So this is Bex Creates on zebra, and this is part of the. Have you got the zebra?
Yeah.
Oh, this is. I've got it not on zebra, but this is part of their.
I think I've got it not on zebra as well.
This is. They did like their
I wonder
friends.
what it would like if it looked like as an Alexander would look like.
Yeah.
With the knot on zebra and the zebra together.
Mm-hmm.
Striped.
Yeah. So so they did a series of yarn where they dyed colourways for their friends, and we were one of them. So there's a Twinset and Purl colourway. There's Town and Country Mice is Country Bumps, and their friends from
Silver Soap and Rachel.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
And then she did Cuckoo's Quilt, which is Gaynor from Tales from Cuckoo Land. They did a couple. They did Bex Creates, and I think they must have done one for.
They
Mrs.
already
D.
had Shropshire Lass.
Yeah, which was Kelly.
Kelly.
Yeah, so this I think is going to be a gelato cowl,
Hmm.
or maybe just a cowl, an Edwina cowl. Knitting, I think, but
Yeah.
rather than socks.
It would make a nice Morton Street with the slip stitches. That pattern anyway. You could do that pattern on a.
Yeah, I want a cowl. I think I want a.
Yeah, that would be nice. That pattern would be nice on a straight cowl.
Yeah.
That slip stitch.
Yeah. And then last minute, I chose this for a pair of. This is going to be a pair of socks. I'm going to wind this myself and cast them on,
And
even though
how'd
I've
you
got
say it?
vanilla. Sunshine. It's Manchester. It's
Vernon K.
Vernon K on Radio 2. Radio 2.
Yeah.
Sunshine. Yeah, so it's Sunshine.
He's taken over from Ken Bruce's show.
Yeah.
He does the 9:30 till
So
lunchtime.
I'm going to
slot.
cast those on. Look at that. Good. Sock yarn. John Clay, you've done it again.
That would go with my Simon, wouldn't it? Very well.
It would.
And I bought these two.
Could you be more?
Could you be more Joe? But I'm
More
thinking
Joe.
that I'm not going to put them together.
Right.
Initially, I thought, oh, that would make a lovely Simon. But I think
Sorry, apologies for the
think-
coughing if you're listening.
I just love this merino linen. Is so lovely, 80/20,
It is beautiful.
and I'm gonna put that with.
I think you should knit a hat with that.
That's a good idea.
I love that colour.
Yeah. This will go with. Actually, what do you reckon with that? Or I've got, lots of.
On zebra. I've got pebbles on a beach.
I've got lots of like white, like bright, that would look nice with a neutral.
Definitely.
So
Cool.
I don't know. Even the one that from the new club colour from Maggie.
Yeah, where did that go? Oh, in there.
Yeah.
So this is not.
So yeah, this one is called Latte,
And that was the last purchase of the show.
and this
wasn't it?
is called Tamarisk.
Is that your large? You having that large one? Have you got one yet?
I think so.
I think I've got one in there. It's got flap on it.
So yeah, Latte and Tamarisk. Whether they get knit together or whether they get knit apart is yet to be determined.
Yeah.
But
Excuse me. I'm drinking sparkling water, and it.
but nice with the yarn. The main, really nice with that.
Yeah. So, are we moving on from the show? Should
Yeah.
we just finish the show?
We finished, haven't we?
I know, but yeah. Okay.
We just, other than that, we just went out.
Yeah, I went home and went back to the car. Okay. Sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm wondering, would that look very similar to that?
It would, but I think that's too similar.
Yeah.
Right, so we are part of the club from Name Florrie, and you just, once you subscribe, you just get it every month. And that it's a lovely surprise. And this one is beautiful. But this one is the Great British Bake Bank Holiday, August. Meet me in Wells next the sea. And it is stunning. Show the inspiration, Jake. Mine's on Adventure Sock, which is Blueface Leicester nylon superwash. And Joe's always gets the merino singles. And then you've got this lovely opaque, kind of opaque progress keeper that goes with it. And I love it. I'm going to cast this on, I think, as well. How many pairs of vanilla socks can you
I want to get this on mohair.
Okay.
When it comes.
Right.
When it comes out.
Yeah. So now, we said it last time, Amy's starting to re-dye 6 months later, the clubs. So keep an eye out if there's one that you've seen that you like. So this is August. So this will be available in February. It's not a long time to wait.
They have a different colour.
Yeah.
It is on the different.
Beautiful. Your My Turquoise is, oh, I've got that darker too.
Yeah. I'm thinking this is really strong.
Yeah. No, I love it. And
oh, and there's bright orange under there.
yeah, I really don't know what to make with it.
I might make a hat with that.
That would be cool. Musselburgh. Shall I make a Musselburgh? It is pooling though. It's and that the top is. Anyway, that's our Mamie and Florrie monthly subscription, and then we also saw this on Instagram, and this is what's her name? Debbie Orr, who was the originator of Skein Queen yarns, and this is now her new.
Is she what Debbie ordered next?
Yeah.
On Instagram.
Yeah, and she moved to Ireland, and this is plant dyed.
She was the lady who did the 15s.
Yeah, and this is plant dyed, and her new yarn company is called Herbarium Dye Works. And we just bought one skein each. I chose sock, Blueface Leicester.
I'm trying to do this now.
No, put it down. Blueface Leicester sock, 75-25, and it's dyed. It's called Oyster colourway. Oh, it's beautiful. It's got these purple. Yeah, and that's the logwood. So it's logwood and sappanwood. So, but it's just beautiful. I don't know what it's going to. It's going to go with something. Ooh. Nice. Maybe I could do an Alexander cowl and an Alexander hat.
I have to come up with a hat pattern.
I know. People want a Simon hat.
Yeah. Right. And I bought the lace weight, 100 grams, 800 meters. It's Cloud Song Yeah. Cloud Song's the yarn base, and it's 70% baby alpaca, 20% silk, and 10% cashmere.
That's gorgeous.
And the colourway is called biscotti. Oh my god, yes, this just makes me want to eat biscotti. Areca nut and walnut makes that a colourway.
And it's how many meters?
800 meters.
Oh, so it's full proper lace.
And I'm going to knit a lace weight Rachel.
Oh yeah, it's beautiful.
That. And I'm going to cast it on, and it'll just be my like 30 minutes of
knitting.
Yeah,
That's a good idea.
because it could take a long time.
Yeah. So I already showed you my Holscan, some of my Holscan scarf. I bought 2 of each of those. That's my Simon that I'm knitting. But I also bought to try 2 skeins of their Highland sock yarn, which is superwash Highland wool and nylon. And I chose this, it's called Woodstock. I chose this like
Mild.
Yeah, like a
Barber
pole, brown kind of colour. And I'm fully intending to knit socks with it.
It seems very, very soft.
Yeah, it's got nylon.
Yeah.
20% nylon. But then I was thinking to hold it with something and knit like a siren, I think. But you know what I mean? I bought it to try it for socks. I should knit socks with it, shouldn't I?
Yeah.
It's just like,
yeah. It's not very tightly wound though, is it?
No.
Do you know what I mean? Like the yarn is.
Oh, the cake, the twist, you mean?
But the
skein.
The skein is.
No, so that's what the thread looks like. I think it's beautiful. Cute.
Yeah.
Right. And then the last thing, you went to Beautiful Knitters.
I went to Beautiful Knitters. I also went, this is my bag from Uniqlo. I bought a crossbody bag as well, but then I saw this hanging up as I...
and she showed it to me and I thought she'd bought it for me.
No, it's mine.
It's a really good project bag.
Yeah, I thought that was really cute.
Sorry, got an itch.
And then I went to Beautiful Knitters, which they gave me this nice tote bag. Beautiful Knitters. So I walked around with a Beautiful Knitters bag.
Oh, I just jogged the thing.
Sorry.
Apologies.
And I bought this bag, Bagoo, with the phases of the moon.
Oh, it's very cute, and I like the little blue Bagoo label.
There.
It's a little pop of blue.
Yeah. But I might use it as a wash bag yet. I don't know.
It's a shame that they didn't turn that around.
Yeah. I think it's fixed though. It's
one piece.
yeah. And I bought this. Huh? I'm gonna knit a rosy cowl
Oh yeah.
with it. So this is Cardiff cashmere, 68% cashmere and 32% silk. It's called Prime, and it's
got a little label to put in your.
oh, I used that. Let's keep that there.
So one and the other one.
I don't know, maybe she just gave me one. So it's 300 meters to 25 grams. So it is very fine, but I'm not going to hold it. We could hold it double, but I'm going to just do it maybe on a slightly smaller needle.
Do more stitches.
And just, because it is fluffy, so it'll fill in some gaps. And this colour is is that part of the cut? No, that's the stump. 134, and this colour is 146. And that's just going to be like a light pop of colour. Around my neck in a rosy cowl. And then I bought Rachel and me a set of these Generate stitch markers. These are they said they're for crochet, but I like a progress keeper rather than don't tend to use a dangly stitch marker. And they're walnut wood and resin with steel.
Very cute, aren't they?
And they're lots of nice colours.
And they have a big lobster clasp.
Yeah.
Which I think would be they'd be quite good as bag pulls.
Yeah. So I particularly like
colour code your project.
I particularly like that one and that one. So yeah.
Yeah, so I've got some of those as well.
And that's it.
And did
From
you
our
have a beautiful
acquisitions.
knitter's project bag already that you were using? Because on the picture...
No, it's this. It's this bag.
Oh, right, okay. God, it looks smaller than that on the picture. It looks like a little bag there. And then in between podcasts, I have also bought this, which is the Liner 52 Weeks of Accessories. And I saw someone talking about it. I haven't... These items on the front are the reason that I bought it. So this hat with the like a cable pattern on and a spotty cowl in colours that I love. So
Was that from Amazon?
this was from Amazon. It was very cheap compared to the official price.
Yeah.
And there's 52 projects in it, which is
Wow.
amazing. Not all of them would I knit, but I do like this crochet bag. And I've never worn a headband, so. But there's socks, there's mittens, cowls that you can wear different ways, and I think there's definitely some Christmassy gifts in here that would be perfect.
Oh, that's a nice hat.
That is, I want to knit a hat like that. I've got some, are you all right? All right. I've got some, not that thick, but some boucle. Yes, we'll carry, we'll if I knit
Review that,
anything,
yeah.
I'll show you things. Joe obviously is thirsty for
We've been
how to end
how to end
a podcast. Anyway, we are meeting up again in 2 weeks, so
Yeah.
we'll see you then.
We will do the draw for this. We'll
Yeah,
have
so
some,
what's the name to
have-
comment? Or just comment below.
what are you casting on for fall?
Yes, there you go. And if you put fall,
Yeah.
you'll be in with a chance to win the bag.
Yeah.
There's a gift away. So,
Cool.
yeah, we will see
We'll
you.
have some winners, won't we? We'll have some
Yeah.
cowl. No, the cowl won't finish. We'll have
No.
some.
T&P
Yeah.
pattern winners and things like that. So,
Cool.
have a
Get in
great-
touch if you want a bag. Let us know if you
you're
like
interested
the
in
new
them.
sizes, and
Yeah.
we'll get an order in.
our
And
email will be down below by this evening. You'll do the show notes
not sure,
tomorrow.
tomorrow morning.
So, take care, everyone.
Yeah. Happy knitting.
Bye.
Bye.